Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, ready to report to you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days here in a little bit. Of course, I'm a trained storm spotter for the National Weather Service on volunteer basis, of course, and like I said, ready to give you today's weather report. And it's been a chilly day today, my friends. It was beautiful yesterday, slightly cool, but still felt good. Rainy and chilly today, and we've actually got about possibly 3 days of it to go through this week before it finally starts warming up this weekend. We're kind of making up for that super warm February that we had last month. Remember, it became the hottest February on record, and so we're making up for it by being a little cooler this month. A little too early to say just how cool this month's going to be, though, because since it's going to be warming up toward the latter half of the month, it may make up for it and almost become near average. But we'll see about that toward the end of the month. Alrighty. As of, by the way, you know I live in North Jackson near Westtown Commons Shopping Center. As of 5 p.m., the skies here was cloudy. The temperature was 43 degrees. The dew point was 39 degrees. The relative humidity was 86%. The wind was out of the northwest at 7, and the barometric pressure was holding at 30.00 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature, by the way, was 28 degrees this morning. Today's high was 45 degrees. That's as warm as it got. 45 degrees. And I've had 20 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here. That puts me up to 4.78 for the month and 9.84 for the year so far as of 5 p.m. Oh, by the way, and there was a mixture of sleet and snow to the north of Jackson this morning. I had some Facebook friends up in Union City area that reported to me. Lewis Graham, if I can remember the name exactly right, up in Union City reported some sleet and snow, and I believe the reports also up in probably in the Dyersburg, Tiptonville area too, of some frozen precipitation early this morning as it began, but none here in Jackson. It's just plain old rain here. Of course, all of it's changed over to rain now, obviously, but that's really the southwest edge, if I can call it that, of a huge snowstorm that the northeastern part of the country, or U.S., is expecting here in the next couple of days or so. And we're not going to get any precipitation from it directly ourselves, except for the rain that we had early this morning, and maybe a little bit this evening, but we're going to get the remnants of the clouds from that hanging around till possibly tomorrow night till around mid-evening. So it's going to be basically mostly cloudy from now to then. So it's going to give you a little hint on that there. Okay, better get back to the stats first, then the forecast. The lowest relative humidity today was 60%, and that was at midnight, 12 a.m. The highest was 93% at 11 a.m. through 1 p.m. Today's lowest barometric pressure was 30.00, and that was at 5 p.m. And the highest was 30.14 inches, and that was at 12 a.m. through 2 a.m. And incidentally, the coldest wind chill this morning was 25 degrees, and that occurred at 4 a.m. Today's highest wind gust was 14 miles per hour out of the west at 4:23 p.m. And the sun will be setting this evening at 7:01 p.m. Rise tomorrow at 7:07 a.m. The moon will be rising this evening, even though we won't get to see it, probably, at 8:15 p.m. It will be full. phase, and we'll be setting tomorrow morning at 7:50 a.m. And by the way, I did forget to mention. I'll hold off on that. I'll give you the records. Did tell you today's records for March the 13th, 2017. 87 degrees. No, excuse me. 85 degrees. 85 degrees is the hottest high, and that occurred in 1967. 31 degrees is the coldest high, and that was in 1951. 66 would be the warmest low, and that was in 1967. And the coldest low would be 20, and that occurred in 1969. Today's rainfall record would be 1.45 inches, and that fell in 1978. And today's snowfall record would be a trace. Some locations in West Tennessee did get a trace, at least. Now, actually, some people, I believe, up around Martin and Union City, I think they had a light accumulation up there, but I'm not sure exactly how much at the moment. But here in Jackson, the record amount would be a trace, which is less than 1/100th of an inch, melted. That happened in 1951, 1971, and 1993. So it snowed 3 different times since 1949 for Jackson's records purposes, between mine and the airports combined. Okay, now on to the forecast, and this is what I was going to mention to you a moment ago. The National Weather Service has issued a freeze warning from 3 a.m. till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for the northern counties of West Tennessee. I believe it's Lake Obion, Weakley, and Henry, I believe, those counties. And then a freeze watch is valid for all of us, all of West Tennessee, from 9 p.m. tomorrow night, which will be Tuesday night, on till about noon on Wednesday. Yeah, for all of us, including Jackson-Madison County. And that's a freeze watch. That probably will turn into a freeze warning, possibly by tomorrow night. So we'll have to wait and see. That'd be up to the Weather Service when they do that. Okay, otherwise, on to tonight's forecast. It's going to be mostly cloudy, of course. There's still about a 40% chance for some light rain showers. There'll be the backside of that low pressure as it swings around and catches West Tennessee, and we'll be getting the southwest edge of a backlash, I think the word sometimes is used, of a few light showers, but I don't think it'll get cold enough to change the snow here or anything. It'll just remain a cold rain. That chance is good from anytime now till around midnight, and after that I think it'll be over with. The low tomorrow morning should get down to about 33 degrees, so it'll be very near, if not barely above, freezing tomorrow morning, here at least in Jackson. The high tomorrow should be about 44 degrees, about like it was today. And it should finally clear out, become fair by tomorrow night, like I mentioned, around 9-10 o'clock tomorrow night. That'll lead on to mostly clear skies on Wednesday, with a chilly low of 21 degrees and a high of about 43 degrees. We'll have north winds at 10 to 20. On Thursday, we're going to be back to mostly cloudy skies with a low near 22 and a high of 49, with southeast winds at 5 to 10. And on Friday, we're going to have a good 70% chance for some rain, with a low near 36 and a high of 63, with north-south winds weather. South winds at 10 to 20. And finally, it's going to warm up for the weekend. I think spring's going to finally spring. Maybe for good this time, I hope. But not promising, though. I just hope. Saturday's going to be, like I said, mostly clear. Low near 44 and a high of 62, with north winds at 10 to 20. Sunday's going to be mostly clear, with low near 36 and a high of 62, with north winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll have north winds over the weekend, so it'll be kind of warm, but a touch of coolness, if that makes any sense. And then on Monday, the 20th, Monday week the 20th. It's going to be mostly clear with a low near 43 and a high of 71 with south winds at 10 to 20. And I believe, if you remember right, I've got it on another sheet of paper. Next Monday officially starts spring. I think it's about 5:29 a.m., something like that, right near that time. And spring officially begins next Monday morning early. And I believe I'm going to call it at that for tonight. I hope all of you have a very pleasant evening. Try to enjoy the cool weather if you can. Dress up appropriately. But thank goodness, toward Friday or Saturday, it's going to start warming up a little bit again. And maybe we can finally get back to some nice warm weather. But in the meantime, try to stay warm. Okay, that's it for tonight. Hope to talk to you again tomorrow night. And I hope you wake up to a beautiful Tuesday, March the 14th, 2017. And as for now, so long. And good night. God bless.